taxpayers, you're back with MrTaxes.ca with special guests and our special co-host. Make sure and tune in weekly Wednesday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Central. Remember to subscribe and remember to smash, bash, and kick it in the you-know-what with that like button if you want more videos like this.
Week number 48. Here we go.
Nailed it. Nothing like kicking it off with a correct answer.
I know, right? That's how I like to start every day, with a quick win. And that's my win today.
Not like 8 weeks ago when I nailed the wrong answer.
Yeah.
But we'll thank our slide producers for that one, because I wasn't doing my homework. I was just reading off the label. So we are week 48 with the side hustle for your side hustle, Dollar Tax Club webinar with the special co-host. Well, I don't know if you're that special anymore. You're just the co-host.
Yeah, I'm just another guy nowadays.
Yeah, building empires, building businesses so we can get them on. We haven't had any recommendations in the past little while for guests. So here's a shout out. If you're watching this, reach out to us, get on the webinar, plug your company, plug what you're doing, share some value with the listeners. And we'd love to get you on as a guest. And what we go over every week is usually what you're going to learn. The nice thing about not having guests is you get 2 bonus affiliate marketing hacks from your expert here, Jesse. And then I kick in my 2 cents worth from a business owner's perspective. What's working for us with our hacks. And then we always fill it in with some humor, some adverse confrontational expose on some tax issues sometimes. But most importantly, how to build your business, how to build that affiliate marketing program, because we do have our own affiliate program. And like Jesse said, it is week 48 and a couple more to go. Something you're going to be happy about, Jesse. Last night, we ventured out to the fringe of the North Pole to do our interview with Santa. So we have that in the can. That will be coming up next week on week 49, and we'll show some clips again right up till Christmas. Santa has some insights on who's on the naughty list. I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
I hope I didn't make it on the naughty list.
Well, I'll tell you where their head office is in Ottawa. And
you're talking about the big guns.
The big guns, yeah. They made the list again this year for Santa. But Santa said all the little girls and boys are on the good list this year. Some of them, really straightened up around Christmas time and took care of what they needed to do to get on the list. And he has some insights on what's popular this year for Christmas. So if you're watching this on the replay or watching it live, make sure and tune in for next week. That would be December 14th and the 21st as well. The last episode, Santa will be on sharing what's popular this year for Christmas and some insights into the little, the history behind Santa Claus, etc. One of the things I didn't know, Jesse, and something that we'll just shout out there, put it out there. Little boys and girls that I asked Santa, when little boys and girls, come and talk to Santa every year and tell them their wish list, does Santa really relay that to the parents? And he said, no. He said, because the parents know what, the little boys and girls want for Christmas. He said they should be telling their parents as well. Santa can just, make sure that they, do get what they deserve. But he said, more importantly, sometimes children will talk to Santa Claus, and it's a serious issue about impropriety and et cetera, with things that are happening in the home that Santa then has to report to the authorities. So if you're a little boy or girl and you're talking to Santa, feel free to share, not just your wish list, but if anything bothering you, speak out to Santa. On a serious note, I thought that was pretty humbling, not realizing that, a lot of children go through abuse and different things. So, on a serious note this year, let's hope everybody's safe out there. And remember, you can talk to Santa about anything. And we'll have Santa's I'll try and get it up in the chat area, maybe Jesse, when you're chatting about the affiliate hack. So I'll get Santa's link in there. So if you want Santa to come out to any of your events, Santa is for hire. He doesn't work for free. But for the little boys and girls, he does. He just reassured us of that. So who's going to kick it off this week, Jesse?
Well, I guess I can. My name is Jesse, obviously. If you've been attending these webinars, you know a little bit about who both Rob and I are and what we do, but I'll just recap really quickly. So I started in affiliate marketing, started my first business in 2016. Things went really good for me right out of the gate, and I was able to replace my income from the oil and gas industry pretty quickly. From there, I ended up building a team, an organization in the affiliate marketing industry, well over 1,000 people in a high-ticket industry. And life was really good. I was working online. I was living the dream, and I couldn't really complain. I had nothing to complain about. And then, but just like anything with any positive comes negatives. One of the negatives that came with it was super high tax bills. And so what happened was I ended up reaching out to Rob and the team about a year and a half ago. And I thought everything was under control, but it's always good to get a second opinion. And so I reached out to Rob and the team through some referrals and whatnot. And what we found was that I had way overpaid on a bunch of taxes over the those few years. And so that led to a lot of different conversations. Rob was asking me obviously about what I do for a business, and one thing led to the next. I am now in charge of the affiliate portal background. I'm kind of the background guy behind a lot of the affiliate stuff for the Dollar Tax Club. And then I also learned a little bit about Mr. Insurance and what they do over there with their tax strategies. And as it turned out, I was also life insurance licensed in most of, or Western Canada anyways. And so it just kind of, the shoe fit, and now I'm heading up the Alberta division for Mr. Insurance as well. And I do a lot of coaching and consulting for digital marketing, and one of the biggest things I like to do is when I come across somebody who is building a business, they want to strategize, I like to help them save their taxes, and that's where this insurance strategy comes in. So it's really cool because I get to help people all encompassing and helping them build their business, scale it up to where they want it to be, and then also help them on the back end with their taxes and strategizing.
Each stage of the business, got to time that mute button. But that's something I liked about Jesse, why we started working together, because he likes getting companies out of the gate on the right foot, and he's experienced some of it himself. And, on our side, we've experienced trouble on the marketing side. So reach out to professionals. That's our main message. A little bit about what we've done over the years. It's right there on the left side of your screen. I'll just recap a little bit. The deal we did on Dragon's Den in 2012 was the early days of Dragon's Den. 10 years ago now. You have to qualify to get on the show, and we qualified with just a basic pitch was to get funding for instant refunds. So instant refunds is something you have to get licensed for. So it's a discounting license. We gave up our license in 2015, but that deal on Dragon's Den was just to get financing for the discounting. We are getting our discounting license back. So one of the things that, one of the reasons why we gave up our license was because we thought it was predatory, charging, upwards of 15% to get your money today when you can wait for 2 or 3 weeks to get it in a direct deposit and a refund from Canada Revenue. But what if it's the end of RSP season, towards the end of RSP season, towards the end of February every year, and you don't have enough funds to put into an RSP? What if you have a big tax refund? We can then sign a few forms, set up your RSP or your TFSA in either case, or non-registered funds. But to get that additional tax discount, if you don't have the funds, we could advance your refund and not charge any percentage for getting that refund. So there's mechanisms to make that happen, and we're working on it. So watch early January. We'll be making some announcements on how we can do that. Everything else is on the screen. You've heard it a million times. Well, 47 times, I guess, this year, Jesse, already.
Well, now 48.
Yeah, so they should know it off by heart. So there's a sneak preview. Santa's travel expenses are fully tax deductible. Look at that. Look at the miles that he travels, 4,362 miles. That's just on Christmas Eve. You know, what about all the miles that he travels to pick up the supplies for building all the toys, shuttling the elves around? And something that's going to be coming up the video, Santa has a Macarena dance where he names all the elves with some Macarena background music. I believe we're going to put the background music in there. But we traveled to the edge of the North Pole on the Santa Express. He shuttled us out there to get that interview with him. And that'll be coming up in the next week and the week after, right before Christmas. But make sure, and 2 ways to claim travel expenses. Santa does a simplified method because there's just too many gas receipts, or in his case, you know, food for the reindeers, sugar and whatever they feed the reindeers. But, you know, to keep track of all that. So he does a simplified method. He just takes a per kilometer method and calculates that. And we expense that for him every year. So keep track of all your mileage log and all your travel expenses, and we can claim those for you, just like we do for yours truly on the screen there. Side hustle. Tell us a little bit about side hustles, Jesse. What is a side hustle? What is for those who are just tuning in, watching this, we're referred to the webinar. Side hustle definition.
Well, side hustle is when we've all got our own main income sources and whatever we do for a living. Side hustle is just simply exactly what it sounds like. It's adding an extra income stream to what you're currently doing, so that you can just get to your goals a little bit faster or achieve whatever you want to achieve. And the cool thing about side hustles is they can start part-time, very part-time, extremely part-time. There's certain, even if you barely do anything in a week, you can still make a side hustle work for you. And the best part about it is a side hustle, once it kind of starts to take off and you get the momentum happening, usually a side hustle starts as something you're passionate about. And when you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work. And so when something doesn't feel like work, it's really easy to continue to do it and to continue to grow whatever that side hustle is. And so typically what happens in a perfect world is when the side hustle starts to take off, your income starts to grow, you've got 2 income sources that are producing, and then you start to realize, wow, if I just really focused on this side hustle, I wonder what I could create. And then, a lot of people go full-time with their side hustle. Their side hustle turns into their full-time hustle. And then what you can do is, I call it adding boosters to it, which is kind of what we're doing here with the Dollar Tax Club. You can add a Dollar Tax Club booster to your side hustle. Side hustles to your side hustle, right? And, you find things that are relevant to your audience, that solve problems that your audience has, and then you just introduce them to that. So this is a perfect side hustle for your side hustle, just because everyone has to do their taxes. And, this is a great way to help your people as well as grow exposure. And
one of the biggest things we hear, Jesse, with people that start in the affiliate marketing world or network marketing, multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it, Avon, Tupperware, Monavi, Herbalife, and Adjic, all of the different, pre-built side hustles that you can jump into. One of the biggest benefits is the tax refunds you get from starting to be able to write off things that you weren't writing off anyway. And if you don't have a main side hustle, start off with our side hustle, which costs nothing to get into. People wonder, how do I get started for a business? Register for the Dollar Tax Club. Tune into our webinars every week. Book your complimentary call with us. And just by getting on our affiliate program, you become self-employed. No registration required with the government. You just declare on your tax return each year that you're going to be paying less taxes now. They should have a box on there that just says, I'll be paying less tax because I'm a member of the Dollar Tax Club. But like Jesse said, if you're already in a side hustle and you're building a team, 9 times out of 10, we hear that team members drop off during tax season because they become frustrated on how to get their problems solved on their tax returns. And that's where we come in. Jesse helps build the business, and we just help push it over the finish line every year with the tax stuff. So that's us. So our affiliate program, Jesse, what's in it for clients? What's in it for affiliates? Jesse helped build this from scratch. And he said, you got to focus on the clients first, then those that that are part of your team, which is our affiliates, and then what's in it for us. So I'll let you kick it off, Jesse. What's in it for the clients as a member of the Dollar Tax Club?
Yeah,
why should they join? Yeah, why should they join?
When we first started talking about this, you guys already had something in place put together by one of my good friends and colleagues, Aaron Fraser. I came in and just kind of looked at it and helped take it to where
fine-tuned it.
So it all starts with what's in it for the clients, right? If you're not keeping them in mind first, then nothing's ever going to work. So what problem is this solving for the clients? Well, we're getting them a complimentary tax review, making sure that their last 10 years of taxes, or maybe even 12 years. I think you said you can go back 12 years. So 12 years of taxes are all in order. Everything's up to date. There's no missing refunds or anything sitting there. And in most cases, we can give the clients money back. Not immediately, because the CRA likes to drag that out a little bit, but sometime soon in the near future. Get that money back out of the government's pocket and into your pocket as the client. So that's number one. Number two, discount on services. So, if you're going to be working with us, we want to, give a discount to loyal customers, basically. That's what it comes down to. And then fast track on tax documents. This may not seem like something that you feel is relevant or that you need, but trust me, there's going to be a time when you need some tax documents. It's really handy to just have them at the touch of a button on your phone. And so that's kind of what's in it for clients. There's obviously other perks working with the other divisions that we have here, but that's just kind of the first three.
Yeah, get people out of the gate, we get in their taxes in order. 9 times out of 10, bankruptcies or creditor proposals include tax debt. We work with a lot of different debt consolidation companies that come to us to help clear off the CRA debt first to get it down to that less than 50% of aggregate debt so they can push a creditor proposal through so you don't have to do a bankruptcy. So little things like that we can help with, whether you're on the debt side or the wealth building side. We can help your team, your clients, you especially if you're watching and you're in business for yourself on any one of those areas. And if you want to become an affiliate, so you want a side hustle for your side hustle, just something to add on, bolt on to the business that you're doing, it's just a referral program. And referral commissions is a big one why people join, because, I always use the analogy, a great movie. When was the last time you told somebody about a great movie? They ended up going. Did Cineplex or Landmark, Mark Cuban, did he send you a gift card? No. So this is a built-in program. So when you refer people or tell people about the service you're getting, then you'll get paid for it. And then as well, for all our affiliates, we have different areas. We have affiliate program for mortgage brokers, for bookkeepers, for insurance agents, most of the financial professions. We build your social media content for you. 10 social media posts, images, QR codes, all built in. We do that in-house for you. Somebody on our design team will work with you to create those so they encompass your brand, the correct contact info, whether you want them to go to a landing page, etc. We get all that done for you because it helps build our exposure as well. When you're sharing this content, we embed a little logo in there for us, but it's also part of our affiliate program. We'll benefit from getting new clients. And discounted services, of course, if you're an affiliate and you sign up with us, you'll get the same discounts that your team members will enjoy. But more importantly, I think you refer 4 or 5 clients to us, your tax return is covered every year. How easy is that? Make a few posts, get your tax returns covered, get complimentary chats with us throughout the year for all your tax advice. If you're setting up a bookkeeping system, whether or not you have issues with CRA, GST filings, we can take care of all that for you as an affiliate. And what's in it for us, Jess?
Well, obviously we love to share the wealth and share the knowledge, keep everyone compliant. One of our main missions is to minimize tax, maximize wealth, and obviously we want to grow. We're in business. We're here to grow. We want to help as many people as we can get some exposure, and honestly build up a long list of really good testimonials. because testimonials are key. So
yeah, keeping clients compliant. People say, well, what's that all about? Well, I know what it's like to be in business. Before I started in this industry 20 plus years ago, I was framing houses, and I went into the accountant at the end of every year, and my stuff was a mess. And I ended up paying penalties and interest. So I know the pain. Part of Jesse's mission is to help get clients out of the gate, or businesses out of the gate on the right foot, get them set up online, get everything set up, get their branding, all that in order. With us, it's just the tax side, because I felt the pain, personally. I've been in that boat, not knowing how to set up a GST number, not knowing how to file a GST return, or setting up a payroll account. Different stages you go through in business. It's just like growing an online presence. Jesse's talked about that week after week, starting with one social media channel, mastering that, and then moving to the next one. There's stages you go through. But if you don't know what those are, then you have trouble. So that's what's in it for us. Yeah, it's a little bit self-serving. We all want clients, but we really enjoy what we do. I know Jesse does, because he answers the calls at 10 o'clock Alberta time when I call him at 8:30, 9 o'clock here. We got some brilliant idea we want to launch, and then he'll have it done by the next morning, because he wants to see businesses succeed as well. He loves working with clients. So remember to book your call with Jesse, not just on the financial planning side, because he is licensed, but on the business building side, because he's been through it.
I got a ton of resources to help pretty much anybody with any business.
And you were giving out for Black Friday a ton of free resources. Anything still going on with that? Do you have a package that you're giving away of all your past resources still?
Yeah, I mean, there's always something we can work out. I don't have anything specific on the go right now, but we could. I'm always
Boxing Day. Let's put a big package together. So if you're tuning in, make sure and tune in to the first episode after Christmas, and we'll talk about our Boxing Day sale. So that will be on the 28th of December. If you're watching on the replay, sorry, international rules apply. You got to be watching live. So if you're watching this on YouTube, sorry, you missed out. There's always 2024 Boxing Day.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on the replay. Okay, affiliate hacks. With the best part about not having a guest, I love having guests on, because I love hearing about stories, etc. So again, if you have somebody in mind that you'd love to get on our show every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Central, the Side Hustle for Your Side Hustle webinar here. We're turning it into a podcast as well in January. So if you know somebody in business, in the affiliate marketing, network marketing world, somebody who's grown a business, sold a business, building a business, let us know. We'd love to get them on. But if we don't have one on, you get a couple extra bonus affiliate hacks. So Jesse, I'll let you kick it off, because you're the expert.
So the affiliate hack for today, I'm going to keep in line with what we were just talking about. Give more value than you expect to receive. So this kind of goes hand in hand with really any business and any business model. If you provide more value than you are trying to take from somebody, then you're in a winning business model. So going back to this Black Friday thing, I gave away this 2,000 plus template for marketing funnels, emails, copy paste, insert words here kind of thing. And that was just for free. That was something I was feeling generous that day, and I had it sitting here, and I just felt like giving it away to people. Now, what that does is that kind of builds that know, like, and trust with people to get them to want to do business with you. And so give away more value than you expect to receive in return. That's the affiliate hack number one.
I love that one. And I've heard that many times, Jesse, but the way I perceive that is, it doesn't mean reducing your price. You could have a percentage off of your price, but what it means is, and different ways that we've been doing it, is these weekly webinars. We don't get paid for them. Jesse comes on and volunteers his time. I mean, we are, getting paid from our business, and this is part of building the business, but this is giving value. This is just an example. So it doesn't always necessarily mean dropping your price. one of the things that I've seen that give value in affiliate hack, if you're marketing, is, you know, a little 4-page PDF. A simple thing to put together. You know, you can save, if you have Microsoft Office, you can do it in a Word document and save it as a PDF. You could share that in your email as a link to people. But one of the ones that I saw, which was great, was Grant Cardone's on your business. Where's your business at now? And he had a 4-pager on, you know, what your gross revenues are, how many clients, you know, et cetera. First 2 pages. The last 2 pages were where do you want to be? And, you know, what are your goals? And his is the 10X program. And he said, if you're not, you know, if you send back this little report to me and it's not more than 10X, don't even bother applying for our program. So to sum this one up is, you know, it's a twofold, you know, build that little PDF for your business, whether it's, you know, if you're a basket weaver, you know, how many baskets do you want to weave? Where do you get your resources? How many baskets do you want to sell? What's your target market? And if you're providing services to basket weavers, that's a nice little giveaway you could do.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to keep the theme going. So my next affiliate hack is going to be, when you're creating these little 4-page documents or 5, or, you know, whatever you decide you want to add into this this little pamphlet, ebook, whatever you want to call it, a great source, great to go. I use Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, double R at the end. And what they are is they're basically like freelance people who specialize in different skill sets. You can get a lot of stuff done for a really good price. So, for example, about 3 months ago, I got a little 4-pager done, and I just wrote it out on a document, like a Google Drive document, and I just wrote out what I wanted on it. Very plain text. I kind of gave an example of somebody else's to the person on Fiverr, the freelancer, and I gave them the document, an example, and I said, hey, can you build something kind of like this? I want you to use these colors. I want you to use this kind of theme. And within 2 days, he delivered me a really professional-looking document with all of the information. There was like a couple of revisions that I had to do with him, but it was, and I think it cost me like $7. Super, super cheap. So really great resource for getting things done like that.
Don't try and do it all yourself. I just put another link up there. So Santa Claus, if you want to book him, his link's in the chat area. If you're watching this in the replay, remember it will be in the comments below somewhere if you're watching on YouTube. But I just put ctpcanada.ca just to emphasize what Jesse was just talking about. Outsource what you are not good at, or to get that professional touch on it. You know, whatever business you're in, you know, would you want you're trying to sell your business. So I'm going to use a basket weaver again. So if you know, you're a basket weaver, would you want somebody else building their own baskets? Do they do them as good as you? Do their baskets leak? Do they hold all the contents? No. If you're a good basket weaver, you can appreciate, you know, doing your own thing. So our website, ctpcanada.ca, we outsource that to Upwork, a different, similar to Fiverr. And for $150, we got a professional website with our entire course uploaded, categorized, payment portal, everything was done. And I've seen some ads over the past couple of days because we were just working on the website, different ads all over the place. You can get a professional website done right now for $400 or less. I see ads all over LinkedIn and Instagram on that. So my next affiliate hack is, if you don't ask, you sleep alone. You know, in all of your marketing content, whether you're giving out free content, it doesn't have to be in the same post. For example, on Instagram, if you have 3 posts of valuable content, you know, that should be, give the free content, you know, some valuable tips like ours every week, like Jesse's. And the next one is tell them about yourself, who you are, what your business does. The third one is ask for the sale. So that's a 3-step approach in Instagram. For example, if you're doing face-to-face meetings, you'll do 1 or 2 Zoom meetings with a client before you ask for the sale. You can plant the seeds. But again, give content, tell about who you are in the first meeting, and have that follow-up call. You don't try and sell them in the first meeting, but you do have to ask at some point if you want business from someone. And we ask for it every week. It's subtle, but sign up. Not going to ask. I'm just going to tell you, sign up, DOLLARTAXCLUB.ca. Sign up now. It's $1. Get your tax review going. That's how it works. You got to ask for the sale.
Yeah, agreed.
If you don't ask, you sleep alone. That's the way I perceive it. What's register now? Hey, we just said if you're an affiliate, there it is, DOLLARTAXCLUB.ca/affiliates. If you're on the Mr. Taxes site, the middle button on our homepage, very easy to sign up. And this deal is going to last till the end of the year. It is free till the end of the year to sign up as an affiliate, and the price is going up in January. The URL gives it away. It's going up to $1 in January. There's reasons for that. Those in the affiliate marketing world know exactly what we're talking about. So the tax tip. So myth and fact. So are you self-employed? The deadline is April 30th. No, your taxes are due by April 30th though. You have till June 15th. This is one of the biggest pet peeves I have with Canada Revenue. They advertise, you don't have to file your self-employed side hustle for your side hustle, your side gig, your affiliate marketing gig, whatever it is. Don't have to file to June 15th. That's right. You don't have to file. But if you end up owing money, they back tax you 1% per month. So it's May, June. So 1.5% interest on late filings. There's no late filing penalty if you file, but interest on the taxes due accrue from April 30th. You heard it here, folks. You didn't hear it here first. But don't let CRA deceive you. One of the reasons why they didn't make the good list this year was Santa. I've never seen a CRA post or ad that says, hey, you can file by June 30th, but remember to pay your taxes by April 30th. Or sorry, June 15th, but remember to pay your taxes by April 30th. So many people get caught up with this the first year. So hopefully you're watching this. Remember that tax season's coming up. Reach out to us right away. We can get everything filed on time. A lot of times when self-employed doesn't have everything together by June 15th, we will, we reach out to all our clients in April and say, hey, if you're not going to file by June 15th, we can file the return, a nil return, so you don't get a late filing penalty. But on top of that, if we believe that you're going to owe tax, we suggest that you pay something by April 30th to avoid, if we know it's going to be $5,000 in tax or $6,000, we'll suggest paying 80% of it to cut the interest down on the missing the payment deadline of April 30th. Oh, I hate this. I'm going to change the screen. I hate that one. It causes me grief every time I see that. So additional events, we're going to be turning this into a podcast in January. I guess it is kind of a podcast, except we don't release the audible version because there are slides with these. You can watch all the replays on YouTube, so you can watch the previous 47, the ones from 2021 as well. All 47 in the can already from this year on the YouTube channel, so you can watch all Jesse's affiliate hacks. You can fast forward to that point in the video if you're an affiliate and you're just looking for the, those tips. And I believe you can download them as well from YouTube. I'm not sure about the copyright issues, but we don't have any copyright stuff on our webinars, so feel free to share if you care, so to speak. But other events we do have from time to time. Like next year, we've already actually booked Santa for December 2023. You have to book them that far ahead for your corporate events. So we'll be talking about that next year ahead of time. Q&A. Anybody in the house have questions? Now's your time. And we could just give them the silent treatment, Jesse.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I see. We had a chat with a potential new client, and we see some people on. I know. Not sure if we can give a shout out, but if somebody wants to, give us something in the chat, we can give a shout out for your business. Let us know who you are, what you're doing. If you have a link, we can share it. By all means, let us know what's going on in your business. if not, forever hold your peace. And when your business, goes to the graveyard, remember you had your chance to share it here on the Dollar Tax Club Side Hustle for Your Side Hustle webinar. I guess everybody's shy. Nobody wants to say anything today. I guess everybody's getting ready for Christmas. What's on your Christmas list, Jesse?
On my Christmas list?
What does Jesse want for Christmas? For sharing all the value you've shared all year. Santa told us yesterday that you're up there on the list, and give him a shout out.
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, I haven't even thought about a Christmas list.
Yeah, when you have kids, you start thinking about that, right?
Yeah, it's like, what are we gonna do for the kids? That's all we think about.
Well, we kind of do it here with the Dollar Tax Club, because for every new member that signs up, you pay that $1, but we donate $3 to the food bank. And Santa, that's a big soft spot in Santa's heart as well, is the food bank. A lot of families out there struggle with, especially those with children, and trying to get food on the table, especially at Christmas when the money's running tight, etc. So we had a shout out with Santa yesterday, and that'll be on next week's. It'll be on the replay for next week. We'll have that interview with Santa. But Santa talked about how the food bank can leverage your dollar to $3 because of their buying power. A lot of companies. I was the accountant at the Vancouver Food Bank for 6 years, and we had a lot of buying power, a lot of discounts with local food suppliers, etc. And with our tripling of that, we turn every dollar, every member that joins the Dollar Tax Club into $9 for the food bank, or in $9 of distribution. So 9 and 1 is 10. So I guess we match Grant Cardone's 10x.
There you go.
So that's our thing. If you want to donate, we'll have those links in the chat area. And if it's on the replay, remember, you can donate all year long to the food bank, but that's our charity of choice for this year, for 2023. And we'll review that next year. Maybe we continue with the food bank, or maybe the National Association, or look at a different charity for next year. But for this year, that's it. Donate to the food bank, your local food bank. Reach out. Easy to find online in Google. If you're in Vancouver area, the Greater Vancouver Food Bank is the official food bank. There's a lot of copycats out there, a lot of scams going around. So reach out through their website, their official link, and if you can, give. That's our request this year for Christmas.
Love it.
And that's it. Where's all the questions? We usually got 1 million questions. I guess at Christmas time, things are wrapping up. Any questions from our team? I know Alicia's on monitoring the backside of the webinar, or the back end of the webinar. Everybody knows it all, I guess, Jess.
Yeah, I take that as a compliment. It just means we're doing an amazing job.
Yeah, they're getting educated every week here on our learning channel. They're getting book learned real good. So I guess that's it. Week 48 in the can. Week 49 and 50, we'll have Santa Claus on. It will be a replay because he was busy. We had to pre-record that. But again, we were out there just yesterday, got that recorded, and there was a couple images up earlier on the webinar here. So again, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and what button do they hit? The bell?
The bell, subscribe,
yeah. Smash
comment,
the bell. Comment, don't forever hold your peace. Say what you got to say. I guess that's it. We'll see you on week 49, and week 49, special guest coming in, Santa Claus. We'll see everybody next week.
Sounds good. See you guys later.